All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 25. 54 Mike. All day, dog.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away. Incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready. Slack. 22. White. Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, Zena. Come here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Fucking people in blocking on that play. And you can't get shit. This is about to be an ugly game, bro. I can already feel it. This is about to be an ugly fucking game. 7 people blocking. 7.
Let's go now. Go to bed. Hey, eat. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Come on, bro. What the? Come on.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Phillips. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Hey, chill out, y'all.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready? Flag, check. Green, privacy. And let's pin the mirror. Let's go.
From the 45 on second down, Winston.
Bro, Cooks, what are you doing? What the hell are you just doing?
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's caught by Davis. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
On the screen, coach. Screen. I hope he's changing it. Smart man. You know what to do now.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Give me that. Oh,
this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Why is he glitching like that? Don't be offsides, bro.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Too much, you?
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. A pass complete here to Conley. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Watch the screen.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go one more.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Derrick Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Bridgewater. He's got Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the double. 57 Mike. No game on this defense. No game.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
I did 2 weeks.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing, Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8. Little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, though.
Bro, it's not letting me call timeout. I call timeout like this. There we go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Switch up, switch up.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
A 32-yard attempt.
Did we call? Oh, it was an injury.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Complete. This is Lewis. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Line 36. Coming to you.
Here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Davis. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hitting yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run. It's Henry. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
Everybody's blocked except no, even everybody got blocked.
Derrick Henry.
Because I came 3 as a safety and my dude got. Everybody
and the Titans were able to cut into that deficit.
11 for 11. Everybody got blocked
here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Jameis now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy
what the fuck you about to do?
Clear out.
You got your hand back here.
Not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston.
I'm weak, but I was just like, because they were both walking in unison, it was just like, yo, something bad.
Something hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That's it, baby. Go, go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
You just feel exhausted because you got to cut both of them at the same time.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike by 4. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Wait. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Just be patient.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And
he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
If I finish this, you want some bullshit, I'm going to be so hot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Oh, really? I'm not sure using it all the time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They set up the screen for Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yo, chill out. He's like, yo, what the hell?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear now, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? As teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now Leonard Fournette. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
What did you say about me?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far.
Well, I mean,
this is 3rd and 4.
But she was just smaller.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Big as fuck.
They can't hang with us.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Come on. You need to go potty?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What are you talking about? She's ran straight up to the food. I was like, bro, what? You didn't even... What?
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. 8 yards on the ground.
No, it wasn't. Nigga, chill out. It was not. It was like 10.
On this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Also,
those guys
yo,
up front,
you was back. You normally take baths for like 2 hours. I was like, oh, she's gonna be in there. You said that. You was good back there. Man, no.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
How long was my
almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done.
Sounds suspect.